Hey, so this is a publication called Nichols Standard, written back in October 1944. And my grandfather worked for W.H. Nichols. He was a machinist and he worked in the tool room and he wrote the articles for the tool room. So this came out monthly and most of the departments all had somebody writing an article every month. So this is 79 years ago. So different time of history and different wordage, and there's a lot that can be learned by reading these. Never mind, it's just fantastic, I think, to be able to read what my grandfather wrote. What a, very heartwarming thing to do. So I created this for my family, but if my classmates or anybody in Waltham or anybody interested in this are enjoying this, and that's fantastic. And please do share if you would like to. Okay, so this is the cover of the Nichols Standard, October 1944. And I am going to read the article that my grandfather wrote from the tool room. And right now. So, hi there, everybody. After having a month's rest, during which all sorts of activities took place, I ought to have a lot to write about, but that remains to be seen. First of all, in behalf of the tool room boys, we want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Nichols and family for the nice, enjoyable time we had at the outing. It sure is nice to work for such considerate and lovely people. There are none better. Now that the bowling season is in full swing, I am going to tell you rascals that although we are not rolling in the league, you have our own crashes between the tool room experts and the special pump department runner-ups. And boy, the special, all right, I gotta change the page, hold on. The special, it's a little bit too big. Pumps are sure running up some high scores against us. Of course, we are just taking things easy now, but when they begin to get chesty and think they can beat us even at their worst, it is then that the experts are going to show them how it is done. Just as Jimmy Mitchell and yours truly showed Joe Lever and Charlie Phillips who in horseshoes on October 3rd. I have forgotten more about horseshoes and bowling than you sods will ever learn. Wahoo! About grinding, I know, and I have a lot to learn, for there isn't one of us that will ever learn all there is to the machine trade. But about victory gardening, boy, oh boy. Why, this summer up in Lexington, Joe Alvarez and V. Wetterland and I planted a garden to which we had 3 pecks of seed potatoes, 36 sweet pepper plants, 36 tomato plants, God only knows how many cabbage plants, 5 or 6 rows of corn, 1 row of carrots, 1 of peas, 1 of spinach, 1 of beans, 6 hills of squash, and the same of melons. And in return, on October 1st, we dug up about 1.5 bushels of potatoes, got about 2 bushels of tomatoes, and about the same proportion in peas, carrots, corn, and cabbage. No spinach, squash, or melons. So we just about broke even. You can see by that what good farmers we are and that we've got a lot to learn about farming. Of course, it was due to the weather being so dry and the very little attention we gave to the garden due to the gas situation. I want to express my sincere thanks to the girls who are running that dance the 21st of this month, the proceeds of which, if any, they are turning over to the Christmas Basket Fund for the benefit of those unfortunate ones who otherwise might even go hungry on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Thank God for being able to bring a little bit of sunshine to some of our brothers and sisters, whoever they may be. I know He will bless each and every one of us for what we do for our fellow men. Let's not fool ourselves by anticipating that the war is won. We are still fighting and may be a long way from victory. So let's keep our nose and shoulder to the wheel, regardless of what we hear, until it is complete victory. Let's all try to be on time every day, for by a few being late, it may be prolonging the day that much more. And God knows that we and our boys want this mess over quick. Your friend and shopmate, Bill Chase. And that editor's note, Bill ought to add his wahoo to his nose and shoulder, and then we would sure go places. And here is a photo of T. Sergeant Tom Duggan on his 25th mission, his last. He was wounded in the back of the head by flak. This is the real deal, guys. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that article, and there'll be more coming. Have a fantastic day or evening.